What is going on, guys? Juno Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans live stream. I see you there all in the chat, which is fantastic, and we are going to be live for probably an hour or so. I have both of my war attacks, as you can see. The Red Elite war which is currently going on is looking pretty good for us right now. I will give you a quick lowdown on how it is going, and then we're going to get both of my live war attacks on. I have one of the other co-leaders here with me, Zet. He's going to help us plan the attacks and basically, very casual like we've done in the past, show you the planning, the live war attacks, and hopefully we can all learn a thing or two from this. There might be potential of other people within the clan joining us as well, but welcome to everyone. I hope you guys like the new overlay as well, the start of the stream there and the layout. Ahmed, welcome to the stream there, loving the new layout. Eddie, Lord Vimes, Rickett, so many to shout out. The chat is going crazy already, which is fantastic. And I have to say as well, we had some technical issues in terms of getting the chats integrated across the platforms, and that is exactly the same again today, but it's not on my end, it's a technical side on the platform we use. However, we have Zet here. Welcome to the stream, my man. How did your attacks go? I haven't even checked yet.
I had 290+%. Didn't quite make the 3 stars on either of them this war.
Nightmare. So guys, this is the situation for Red Elite. Zet here is a pro 99% attacker, by the way. You seem to have done that a lot recently.
Too many.
We've 2-starred all of the 12s. We've got a couple of them 3-starred as well. All of the dips are cleaned and done, and we still have 6 attacks left, whereas the enemy has 4 attacks left. Have they cleaned the dips yet? I know they hadn't, but this was 10 minutes ago when I checked. Looks like they've done significant damage in relation to that, but that is 2 attacks to clear the dips, which is 100 stars essentially. Eddie, welcome to the stream, my man. Billy, Abba, I try my best to shout you guys out, but it is difficult in these live war attack streams. What else could they get? So they have potential for 100, potential 2-star there's 102, so they could equal our star. What about percent? They're behind on percent, but they would raise that ideally.
No matter what.
Yeah, if we have percent no matter what, so it's a win.
Yeah, okay, I think we're going to
awesome.
win this no matter what.
But we have 6 attacks essentially to get another 3-star and secure it in the bag. Harlem on Twitch, welcome to the stream. I'll quickly check the Facebook chat, but I appreciate we're new to streaming on Facebook, so the chat isn't as lively. I'll try my best to be over here on YouTube as best as possible. Thank you all for the support as well. I have to say it is awesome when I see your names out again and again. Ronaldo, Rafi, welcome to the stream. Right, let's start scouting some bases. So base number 19 is the lowest. I'll start to have a little bit of a look, and if there's any that kind of spring out to me, we can go from there. Hullabulla, welcome to the stream as well. Zet, did you say you had looked at base 19 and you thought it was a potential for the 3?
Yeah, just a quick brief look, but it looked like a doable base. It's a lower level Town Hall 12, but it does have a max giga.
Yeah, we should be able to get in and take that out relatively easily, to be fair. There's the King, Queen, and CC all within that radius. Then a Lalo might work quite well with the spread air defense.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe an Electron from the 4 o'clock and maybe heroes from the backside on the Town Hall. And then send a Lalo across the middle sort of thing.
Yeah, I was just looking at the middle with the Razon in the chat. Welcome to the stream, my man. I was just looking in the middle there with the Eagle. I don't have a maxed bat spell, but I do have the power potion, and that could be an option to take out the Eagle, the air defense. I guess I wouldn't
single
need
Inferno too.
Yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't need too many of them because there's a multi there. I could freeze that, essentially. That could work out quite nicely, and then start from the north of the base where that other Inferno is.
Electron into the same area could get you the Queen and the CC and clear out a chunk and create your pathing for your Lava Loom. So either way.
Especially if I send the Blimp in Or not even necessarily the blimp look. I could put the stone slammer onto the cannon at like 11 o'clock, that would break open that wall as well and allow the king and queen into that area. They'd clear out that kind of northern section, be able to get the Giga from in there as well. Probably the queen. Because if you think the blimp, I could easily target it into there, but I'm not going to get any value particularly from that. Whereas the stone slammer would still reach that area. And essentially we could just blast balloons into that. Because the slammer would get across to the wizard tower, and then a raged set of balloons out of the stone slammer would take all of them defenses.
Alright, I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Hey, not to worry. Liam, yes, thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy these streams. Clashing Omega, would you do Batspell and Lalo on that base? That's what I'm actually just talking about, actually. If we potentially use the Batspell in this area and freeze the multi, we could get pretty significant value with the Eagle, Air Defense, Sweeper, probably the single. We might even get fortunate and have some of them spread out to the right. Again, with these streams, guys, they are very casual in a way that... you know, we have other people on, we're basically showing the plans. If I fail, I fail, that's how it is. You guys can help me out as well. And basically, it's all about everyone trying to improve, essentially. Try the Electro Dragon hymn, says Arts and Craft. Thank you so much for the support. Try Kill Squad from 1 o'clock. You can get both heroes, CC and Giga. That's actually what I was just talking about, Ronaldo. So, I think if we send the slammer into this area, we could definitely open up this area, get the king and queen in there quite easily, and essentially take out all of this. We wouldn't really need anything other than one rage spell to do that either. Then we could concentrate on the bat spell down in this area and just Lalo the rest of the base, to be honest. It wouldn't be too difficult from that point. So why don't we start building a Lalo army, because we've kind of looked at it. It's the first base we've scouted, to be fair. Freeze multi, Wiz Tower and Bat Spell that side. I had a similar base in 1. I 3-starred it easy that way. Ricket, you are going to be very valuable here then. You can basically give me all of the tips in the world that I need. Welcome everyone over on Facebook that is just joining as well. Why do we have these spells? What is that all about? I know what that's about. I had some farming armies. I deleted the troops and I left the spells. Not what we want, guys. So we don't need a jump. We need 1 freeze. I'm debating even taking 2. So why don't I just delete 2 of them to start with? Definitely delete another rage as well. Delete the wall wrecker. I hate to do that, but we're going to have to. Then we need a slammer and balloons with a rage. Slammer, balloons, rage. That will give us access to that north area. There is a certain air about this base. I like it. I like it, buddy. Are you doing the Town Hall 12? Yeah, just Town Hall 12 attacks today, unfortunately. My 10 in White Temple, thank you for the troops raison, is not in war right now. So he is... he's put to rest. They are doing a league play, so I'm not in that war. It's great to see you planning as opposed to your videos that are edited perfection. Gizmo, thank you. And yeah, you guys get to learn from the planning. I get to learn. We get other people on voice. Obviously, Zet is kind of jumping in and out to help out as well. Oh, here he is. John Matson, welcome to the stream as well. It's good to see you back, my friend. Right, so I've got the Stone Slammer. Bat spells. 1, 2, 3, 4... 6. I'm thinking of not even, maybe just 1 haste spell for the loons for where that multi-inferno is. And honestly, I think if we get the value initially with the heroes and the bats, that's all we need. 1 haste for the for that section. So let's take 2 hounds potentially. 10 wizards for cleanup, because not wizards, minions. I always forget about cleanup. And let's just start cooking like 32 loons. Let's go with that. And let's use 1 training potion to get that going. Right, let's relook at the base, guys. No poison.
There's 1 gem boost.
Oh, there is? Too late.
Well.
No poison, Judo, says Raison. Right. Is that because of the scout? I haven't even scouted the base yet. Do I not use that? Do I not need that?
No, it doesn't work as well with the bats. It's just another freeze or another bat spell tends to be better value.
Do I not need the poison for when I lure the CC with my heroes? Okay, so he even got the multi. Michael got the multi with the bats and the eagle. So that's potentially even better. Let's see what happened from here. So, why would I not need a poison? Will you need the power potion, Ronaldo? Yes, I do need the power potion. I absolutely do. Arts and Craft, thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy my accent. But he used the Stone Slammer from the top as well, but he had dragons coming in, whereas we're thinking to bring the... Yeah, so there's like a witch and a baby dragon, the CC, so I need that poison. Yeah, I'm not going with the drags, little Chris. I'm going with... What I'm going with is Lava Loon, and I'm going to be sending my heroes in prior to that. Yeah, I'm not using the... I'm going to be sending my heroes in this top section, though. So I think they're going to lure the CC. Right? Because I think that's the plan, is the heroes and the...
Then
Are you
you
going
do
to
want
read
that
the
poison.
YouTube chat? Are you listening?
Yeah.
I'm reading it all of the time, but I'm trying my best. I can't read every single message. Right, so Bat Spell on the Eagle to get the Eagle, Air Defense, Sweeper, and we'll freeze. Well, we can freeze the multi and the Wizard Tower, but the Wizard Tower's not really going to hit it. And we should be able to get that exact same stuff that they got last time. Then from the north, the Slammer will come in to the cannon, break that wall because it's going to move to the Wizard Tower. It'll break all of that open. I might need a baby dragon to set the funnel very slightly for my heroes to go in there. So if I start the king on the builder hut, he'll naturally come down. But I'll use a baby dragon here just to funnel so my queen doesn't walk. And then I should be able to get all of that section. Giga, queen, CC. I think I'll get all of that. No, one of my accounts is not named Soz. Yes, I do need poison, yes. Thanks, Razon. I am Vic, welcome to the stream, as with Rihan, welcome as well. You should drop bats before Inferno and Wizard Tower with a Rage and Freeze. They will eventually make their way up. That's an interesting thought, Zet. Ronaldo's just said, if we dropped it onto the Wizard Tower and the multi first and froze that, they would work their way up to the Inferno Tower. Do you think we would have enough firepower to get through the Eagle?
Yeah, I think you might.
Let's see how many I have. I have 2 freeze, but I could drop a freeze because I'm not going to need 2 of them. That would give me 6 bat spells if I dropped a freeze and took another bat.
They might go to the Eagle before the Inferno though, because they'll clear the
Yeah, but if
3 in that
they
compartment, the Archer, the Sweeper, the Expo.
To be
Air
honest, I'd
defense.
prefer the Eagle than the single Inferno.
Yeah.
If I dropped it right here on the Wizard Tower and multi, so if I dropped a Rage and then freeze and all of the bat spells, they'd get the multi, the Inferno, the Wizard Tower, the multi, Archer Towers, they'd come up to the Air Defense, Expo. They might spread around the Eagle, but if I position it, I think they'll probably get the Eagle.
If you start on the multi with the bats and the Rage, they should go for the Eagle. And the Queen won't
Start
be
on the
able to get
multi,
it down
not the Wiz
fast enough.
Tower.
Yeah, because
I was thinking of-
they kind of spread out from that initial point, and they'll hit the Wiz Tower, and then they'll start heading up, and it'll just, if the Rage is up a little higher, you'll have it to help you get that Expo down fast, because that's the biggest threat to your bats that's not going to be frozen.
So you think in between the Wizard Tower and the multi, or would you drop it directly on top of the multi? Because I'm edging towards more just dropping them in between the 2 of them.
Yeah, I think right on the multi, because then your Rage will cover the Expo and the Wizard Tower.
Okay,
'Cause
that
once
makes
you get those
sense. Caleb
3
on
things
Twitch,
down,
welcome
yeah,
to the
point
stream as
defense.
well.
There's only point defense covering it after that point, unless you get all the way up to the Wizard Tower at the 3 o'clock. So, and if you do that,
Yeah.
then terrific.
Yeah, that's why Ronaldo suggested that. So again, thank you so much. This is you guys suggesting stuff in the chat as well. If I don't always respond, trust me, I'm trying my best to read it, and if I see something which is going to be effective and be implemented, then I will definitely be trying to focus in on that. So Adnan thinks on the multi would be effective as well. Use tanks to block the light troops. I'm not sure I know what you mean there, buddy. But yeah, if we use the bats on the multi, rage that, so that the rage kind of hits the wizard tower and moves up. We'll hopefully get the eagle. That's where we want to go. Then we'll have the slammer on top of the cannon. King here coming down. Baby dragon to the gold mine, which will then go to the army camp. They will come in. Then I'll start my Lalo at 9 o'clock. Or would you... Depends if I get that sweeper with my push, which I probably will. And if I get the sweeper, then the Lalo should probably come in from 3 o'clock. Because then I'm not putting my hounds right in front of that Inferno tower straight away.
You could go the other way. You could start at 9 and go clockwise. Because then you'll be coming around
that's what I initially thought. But I guess the thing with doing that is I'm coming into back-end wizard towers. And also, the single Inferno will shred my hounds as soon as they get in range of that air defense. Oh, and I'm not taking any haste here, so my loons are going to take a little bit of time. But I do have to bear in mind there's a wizard tower right on the back end, so I'll try and save a couple of loons for that. Arts and Craft, yes, of course you can super chat. Honestly, any donations are much appreciated, but they are not like a requirement or anything like that. So if you guys want to put donations, you'll definitely get a shout out. They help to improve things. So for example, the overlay and the new stream input, cost money. That's where the money goes, essentially. I try and improve the stream quality for you guys. Slammer or multi. So the Slammer's going to come in from the top. Maybe funnel with Wiz instead of Baby. Save...
Hey,
let's see where the Teslas are there. Were you going to say something there, bud?
Yeah, Rezon here. I was just thinking,
Rezon, what's up?
I was just thinking on the top at 12 o'clock, do you have a haste in your army as well?
No, I was going to rage the loons in that area. As soon as the loons come out, just rage that entire section and try and get the north area down to try and help, because I think the balloons themselves will probably take that once they've got the wizard tower. They'll probably take all of that section down, and then the king and queen will just continue to come through is the aim.
Yeah, I was just thinking, just before you drop the stone slammer, just drop a couple of loons just to get the archer tower at the 12.
Okay.
Yeah, that would just lock in, like a single Inferno will be locked onto one of the loons, and you get a extra second or two for the stone slammer to get the much more higher value.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, because you
at
have
least the Infernos are spread out is a good thing.
Yes, exactly.
Teslas didn't look too bad there. Goldku, donate $50 if I 3-star. Man, Rezon, get your skills out. $50 if I 3-star. Nice. Right, yeah, that makes sense though, because the stone slammer is going to get fried straight away. So you're right. Let's put a couple of balloons onto that archer tower to take that down, and just give us them extra couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Quickly look at this again, see if there's any black bombs up there.
You're dropping heroes near the army camp, or just beside the cannon.
So the king is going to get dropped on the
gold mine?
No, let me show you. I'll pull it up now if you're watching the stream. Lucas, welcome to the stream on Twitch. King will go on the builder's hut. He will naturally walk down towards the opening the slammer creates. And I was going to use a baby dragon onto the gold mine just to funnel this way. Someone suggested a wizard. And whilst I think that's a good option, I think the baby dragon can continue to come down, and if it's within luck, might even get the wizard tower. So I think I'm going to stick with the baby dragon, but then the queen will be deployed up there next to the king and come in next to it.
Okay, yeah, sounds great.
And then the Lalo, I'm hoping to start from the right-hand side. What's your army, Judo? Well, it's getting cooked at the minute, so let's get one more baby dragon there. Then just 2 more loons. So there you are. We have 32 loons. We'll use a couple of them with the slammer initially, so we're going really heavy right now with this. Drop 1 loon before dropping the baby drag. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I don't think there was any black air bombs up there, though, if I remember rightly. Let's have a look at that again. There's one up the top near here somewhere, but I don't think there was any down that side. Let's quickly have a look, and then we can save that loon. But you're right, I would normally put a loon in front of that. Marshmallow Man, remember to smash that like button. Absolutely, you are correct. There is a black air bomb there, so I will put it next to the wizard tower. And thank you so much, I am Vic, for the power potion reminder. Oh, let's get a clock tower boost. Why not?
Judo, if you drop a wizard at that barracks that's right next to where your baby dragon's going to go, it can get that barracks and then get the camp, and it'll help push your baby dragon into the wizard tower and make that funnel a little wider. You're kind of skimping on the funnel otherwise.
So still put the baby drag onto the gold mine?
Yeah, but if you just add a wizard onto the top of that barracks you have selected right now, it'll do barracks and then camp, and that'll make sure the baby dragon heads in, and it'll widen your funnel so your troops all go into that compartment that you want to go into.
Okay, I mean, I was going to deploy my queen up next to the king where the builder hut is, because the queen, once that section's open, the queen, like, I can't see her going down to that barracks other than in here. But I guess
that camp could potentially pull her if she clips the mortar and the wizard tower from outside the wall. She might go to the camp next instead of going in.
Okay, well, what I'll do is I will drop a loon. Oh, yeah, you're right. Someone did say I was missing 20 troop space. I forget who that was, so I was going to look. That COD guy, thank you so much for that. I was just about to check, and you're right. I'm missing a lot of space here. So why don't we take... We got 34 loons. I don't think I really need that. I might even,
One other idea while you're looking for troop things, if you drop a giant at your 7
That was my plan. That was my plan for the single inferno.
No, I was going to say for the wizard tower by the multi, then you could put your freeze on the multi and the expo, because the giant can tank the wizard tower.
Okay, my only worry about that is if there's a spring trap down there, the giant goes flying, and then I haven't froze the...
No, you don't need to freeze the expo. You don't need to freeze the expo because it's ground, so it doesn't matter.
I'm going to freeze the wizard tower. My concern with putting a giant is if it gets flung, then I'm susceptible to that wizard tower.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we'll go with that, but I might decide to put something just for a little bit extra tankage, but the giant's not really going to help. A loon's actually even better than that. Just another loon to help target the single is better than a giant. So just more loons, essentially. Yeah, why don't we take another 3 minions just to help with cleanup, because that's the one thing that sometimes goes south, is that cleanup. And I think that's it. I think we're ready to go, guys. Are you using the water on ground or air? Liam, you guys are on point today, by the way. Thank you guys in the chat for helping me to not forget things. Indonesia Classer, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys over on Facebook. Welcome over there, Dovan, Aditya, Yosef, welcome to the stream. I'm trying my best to keep on top of all of this, but unfortunately the chat application I use, which normally integrates it all so I can see it all in one page, is down at the moment. So unfortunately I have 3 different pages open. Use goblins, Philip? Ouch, not gonna happen. Although someone did say they would donate $500, which, wow, it might be worth it, but I just can't see 3-starring with goblins. Power potion I've already clicked, so thank you for the reminder though. Let's get this, Judo, says Liam. Yeah. Sexy balloons. Let's get that 3-star. I believe in you. $50 if 3-star. Wow, you've upped it. Oh, or did you say $50 before?
It's a 50 original.
Oof. That's pretty good odds. I'm liking them odds. Clean my base. What's wrong with my base? What's wrong with my base? Alright, let's get this attack in. We're ready to go, aren't we? So.
Alright. Don't forget to save some loons for the back end, Judo.
I won't. I have lots of them. So, plan of action is bat spell first. Now, just quickly before we go for this, you can let me know in the chat, but Razon and Zet, what do you guys think? If I go rage first, do you then quickly put the bats in since they take that time to spawn before the freeze? Because I've seen people put the freeze, then the bats, and it's gone wrong. So my opinion is bats, then freeze.
Quick anyway.
What's that?
I do rage, bat, freeze.
Yeah, that's my thinking on this.
Yeah, but just a caution that I missed freeze a lot of times, just to be sure. Freeze, Viz, and the multi inferno, like really freeze them.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get that archer tower as well because hey, I might as well.
Yeah,
I think I can get all three definitely.
Yep.
So rage, bats, freeze. Boom, that section will go. If the eagle doesn't go down, it's a little bit of a concern, but not that bad of a concern.
Yeah.
Then 3 loons kind of spaced apart onto the archer tower, followed quickly by the stone slammer to the cannon. Heroes going in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll just sit and watch. Poison spell. Get the Giga. Actually, we need the funnel before. So king. Baby drag. As the baby drag's coming over, wizard, balloon to check for that black air bomb. There's a lot to remember, but I think I'm good. Then lava will start from like 2. Bring the loons up to that wizard tower first, then cut another one from 3 loons to that wizard tower. I'm quite confident I've got more than enough loons to then push through. Alright, let's get this done. Wish me luck in the chat and let's go for it.
Good luck, Judo.
Thank you. Grand Warden on air. Okay, let's hit it. Rage, bats, freeze.
Don't stop and watch those bats. Get to the next step.
Okay. Don't stop and watch those bats. I like it. Oh no, what have I done? Put my king in first. Get them.
Yep, and then funnel.
Okay, that's working nicely. Ah, there is one there for the baby drag as well, but it's worked out okay. Rage them loons. Poison for the CC. Come on, get that Giga Tesla. Get that Giga Tesla.
Queen will get it.
I'm gonna wait for this section, but I think I'm okay. I missed the witch with my
Poison.
Queen's Fruit froze. Yeah. I've already pressed the poison, unfortunately. Oh man. I'm gonna send a couple of minions in here to help my queen, but she's going the wrong way. I don't think she's gonna get the witch. Come on, get that witch, get that witch. She got it. Okay. She should get the Giga, which she does. Now, Eagle isn't down.
Doesn't have a lot of life left on it though.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm happy with my progress so far.
Yep.
Trying to save some loons for the back end. Queen's down. Oh, tornado trap got set off, which was beautiful there.
Yeah, one pup is a tornado.
Taste it, Judo.
It's good. $50. Let's go, baby.
Awesome.
Look at all of them loons. I should have hasted before that. You guys are right. I should have probably hasted through the middle, but I'm happy with that. Boom. 3-star all day long. Get some hype in that chat. Woo. Thank you for the good looks over on Twitch as well. Sergio, thank you so much. Boom. I'm so happy with that one.
That's beautiful.
Study long, study wrong. Boom, 3 stars, and that is War 1. That is it. Red Elite have done it. Get some 3-star hype in the chat. That is awesome.
Thanks for all the help from everyone in the chat.
Yes, thank you so much for the help in the chat, because you guys helped with that, with reminding with the power potions, with reminding the Grand Warden and everything else. That was awesome. Thank you so much. And you guys are going nuts right now in the chat as well. Almost 300 viewers. That is awesome, and that's a win to Red Elite as well. Quick shout out to Red Elite. If you guys want to join, there's the Discord server, max 11s and max 12s. That's what we are recruiting right now. Boom. Right, let's watch that attack back, because it went so well. Finally, we've had an attack on stream which went perfect. And that was pretty much perfect, other than a couple of things. You can still improve though, so let's watch it back and see what we could have done. Ronaldo says pro hit, thank you so much. Right. So the drags got pretty good value there, didn't they? They very nearly got that eagle. Wow, they got a lot more value. Thank you whoever suggested coming in with the drags onto the multi directly, because that worked so well. I nearly messed up the funnel. And my poison, what happens with this? That was the one big mistake. The poison spell luck is awful. I panicked and I've missed the witch. This would have been such an easier attack had I have hit that witch. Trust me. That witch would have been down. The loons from the slammer got so much value as well. We definitely underestimated the amount of value we would get. But when it's just one witch and a max queen, at least now she can get through that. A max queen can get through it. GG Red Elite, thank you so much, The Grouch. I sent in a couple of minions just to basically try and help alongside the loons. Anything with that witch, but she got it down anyway, and as long as the Giga was down, I mean, look at the base. I have like 30 loons at this point. It's done. Great attack, Judo. Superb group planning and perfect execution. Yeah. Shout out to the group. I love doing these types of streams, and like I said to you guys, I'm going to be doing them more often, so make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified as soon as my streams go live, because that's the thing about live streams. If you miss them, that's it, they're done, and it's not as fun to watch when they are, you know, left over with, shall we say. So hit that bell, that's how you're going to get to see them. That lava pup, getting rid of that tornado trap, was clutch as well. So, we now have to start planning the second hit.
Yeah, it's already on it. I was looking at 17, Judo.
Oh, awesome stuff. I'll go to that in a second. Queeby W, love the videos. Thank you so much. Well done, Judo. Is it possible to show some Town Hall 9 strategies? Silter. If you head on over to my YouTube channel, I do have lots on there for Town Hall 9. So, definitely go check that out. 3 stars hard. Hitesh, thank you so much. Thank you for all of the help from you guys, from Zet and Raison here in the chat, and you guys will be hearing more from them, because we'll definitely be doing this more often. Red Elite, we have won. Arts and Craft, you take care. Thank you so much for the support. Right, so I think Zet, you said 17, and Raison has said 1 and 12. Let's start both of them.
We had an attack that almost worked on 1, so we can try to improve on that. 17 looks like there's room for improvement.
Yeah, so 17 we could, I mean, straight away with the Town Hall on the side, I automatically think of the Blimp. Getting the Queen from one side and just suing the other. But again, let's have a look at the other ones real quick. So 17, 12 is a 62%. We don't even have to worry about percent now, because the war's won. They can't catch us now after that 12v12.
Hey Judo, just check the Sumi's attack on the 12. It was a 1 star, but he almost got it tripled.
Okay. Yeah, Sumi's been absolutely smashing it lately as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 99 and 96, damn. How unfortunate. Okay, let's have a look at this attack then, guys, and see if we can improve on this. So he used the freeze afterwards, but yeah, that's a pretty nice spot to use it. Got the multi to... What else did he get from this? Let's see how quickly the bats die out and whether we actually... See, I think we could potentially get away with less bat spells. For that one little area.
Yeah, you can take 5 instead of 6.
Yeah, I think we can potentially use one less. Ahmed, thank you so much. It is great to be live again as well. Thank you so much for that. John Matson, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you guys get to see a victory as well, because sometimes these streams, they don't go to plan. The attacks don't always work, and that's just how it is. When you're streaming, that's how it is, and I'm fine with that, because it helps you to improve, it helps you guys to improve. But it is always nice when we get the 3 as well.
Yeah, those 2
so he's done a good job
really
at like stripping apart the bottom of the base there as well.
Yeah, I would use maybe loons here instead of wargs, so they can get even the single inferno as well as Wiz Tower, because your king is going in anyway.
Yeah, potentially.
Because there is no sweeper.
I mean, it's good that he has the king and queen on the outside. That's perfect. Does he just run out of time? Is that what happens? Because it's looking pretty good right now.
I think drag on the outside just roams around and misses the eagle. That's cost him.
Could have been a bit more efficient getting to that air defense as well. I think he's going to stall out and not quite get it.
Yeah.
Or does he? Queen walk 10 o'clock, says Marshmallow Man. Potentially walking down that side with a queen walk, but this attack has actually worked relatively nicely. What we're doing here, guys, be sure to check what you think, but we're basically going to try and just change the plan which is already in place, because it's worked quite nicely. Well, I say it's worked quite nicely. That Giga is shredding everything now. We've got to get that Giga. Please tell Supercell not to nerf the bat spell. I think it's probably going to get nerfed. Yeah.
Had he used Electro Dragon on the 1 on the 3 o'clock, he would have got a better funneling with the dragons onto the town hall.
At 3 o'clock?
Yeah, 1 Electro Dragon at the 3 o'clock, and he can funnel most of the dragons to the town hall.
I don't understand what you mean. What building?
Yeah, just to funnel, so you can drop it on the drills, Dark Elixir drills.
Yeah.
Once the bad spell portion is over, of course.
Yeah, just to funnel that section. Okay.
Yes.
Do you need to spend all the camp space on an E-Drag? Can't you just do it with like a wizard after the bats are done?
Yeah, that could work as well. But E-Drag always helps in because you have already taken the air defense and it stays quite a long time.
Yeah.
Let's watch it again after the bat spell. I mean, I guess the E-Drag can then be used quite well to get into the regular army, but yeah, maybe a baby drag might be just as quick to do that, you know.
Yes.
Like as soon as the bats are done, if when I put my heroes into the bottom, I use a baby drag up there, I think that'll take all of that out.
What do you guys think about doing the hero and wrecker portion first? I know, assume you didn't get that wizard tower, but if you get that wizard tower under that right sweeper and the cannon there, it's going to push the bats up towards the other sweeper, and up the other wizard tower, and it'll be one less wizard tower killing your bats. I think you could do a lot better with the bats. I bet you could clear that first compartment and that 2 o'clock compartment as well.
Okay, then you would still go with the walks in the CC or the loons? If you're doing the heroes first.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. You're definitely right about that. We should do the heroes first, because that would help the bats a lot. Just drive them across to that other way.
And if you
We'd
put a
have to do
second freeze on
something
that
to
other
set the
wizard
funnel
tower,
here
you
because the
could
king
really get
is started right at the top and kind of works his way down. Yeah, so I'm planning the attack right now, and any of you guys that are just joining, what we do is we discuss the planning of the attack. You guys get to see that, you get to see the planning, and that's basically, as you've seen in the last raid, that's how you can appreciate where the plan then comes together. I think the Valks do pretty well in the CC. What benefit do you think we'll get out of the Loons instead of the Valks? I think the Valks do well in there.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to switch that. Right, let's start basically putting this together. So we need a bunch of drags. 7, I didn't look exactly. 7 drags, 10 loons. 5 bats. Freeze.
Yeah.
Then we need Wall Wrecker, Valks, Rage. Conscious about my power. Where do I see the power portion? Like how long's left on it? 39 minutes. So I got plenty of time. Use bats on the town hall so you don't have to bother with it at the end. That's not a good idea. So the town hall would need to be activated, and there's not as much value in that section to get that done. What am I doing on the enemy team? Loons will go to the other defences and not get stuck on a wall. Yeah, I'm just worried there's an air defence here. And I'm not sure that the... I mean, what do you guys think of the Stone Slammer then? What if we put the Stone Slammer to break the wall? Because the Wall Wrecker, all it did was break one layer of wall, which the Stone Slammer would do, right? And then we get a bit of tankage there as well.
Yeah, that's a better idea because Stone Slammer has a better hit point than the Wall Wrecker.
Might have already been gifted a Wall Wrecker, but we will see. Let's have a look at this. What does the Wall Wrecker actually get? Like, which wall does it break?
But Wall Wrecker actually helped with us funneling as well. So
I was just about to say, because it broke actually. I don't know how much it helped, you know.
He still put his queen on the far side of the wrecker, so I don't think it funneled anything.
Yeah, I don't think it did much. Would you take a freeze for the single?
no.
No?
Funneling that queen better would have helped. You would have got that wizard tower.
And then
Yeah, but then I would worry about that the queen would then go onto a wall and try and get through to these other buildings, and actually that's not what we needed. Her being on the outside, getting that whiz tower and air defense was probably better value. Or could she reach that? As long as she got that one air defense, might be better. What do you guys think in the chat? Wall Wrecker or Stone Slammer? Maybe Wall Breakers? I don't know. Single Inferno destroys the Wall Wrecker. You are definitely right, Lord Vimes. It's just whether the freeze is necessary or whether we actually break enough in that compartment. Time to Clash. Welcome to the stream. Anyone that hasn't already, get on Time to Clash on YouTube, on Twitch here. New overall looks crisp, like it a lot. Hope all is going well. It's going great, my man. I just got a 3-star on the first one. I will show you it in a second. We're just basically trying to adapt this plan, and then we will go from there. But the first one worked out really well. So the consensus in the chat seems to be the Stone Slammer. Like a renowned Stone Slammer. Guess the question. I'll quickly show Adam just because he's kind of stopped in. Would you agree? Should I drop the Wall Wrecker and go for the Slammer, do you think?
I think that the Stone Slammer will do a good job opening those walls up, because it'll do the Archer Tower and the cannon, and you'll have that Whiz Tower access. Your Valks will tear through that then.
I agree. So if Adam is here, he can see my first attack. Anyone that's just joining can see it as well. There's people asking where the live attacks are, but basically we do the planning and the execution of the attack. Why no account in Crunch Time yet, Judo? I would love to. I'd love to join Crunch Time, but honestly, I do not have a free account to join. So I'm happy doing the recaps for them guys. Obviously, you know, you're absolutely awesome. If I got another account higher up, once my 8 is potentially leveled up, we'll see. Time to Clash is saying hello, Zet. I'm assuming you know him somehow.
Just from his streams.
Awesome. Yeah, the freeze worked really nice. We discussed where we were going to put the bats and in what order quite a lot. Then the slammer at the top worked really well. The one major error was my poison wasn't very good and missed the witch. But we managed to get that down. I panicked and put a couple of minions and loons in just because I knew I had more than enough. So yeah. Ahmed is mentioning my new account I made for my new channel. Yes, so any of you guys that didn't see the announcement in Discord, I've barely really announced it. I set up a new YouTube channel, which is going to be purely gameplay, no commentary, and it's going to allow me to basically enjoy some of the other games and put content out on other games that I enjoy playing without the need of like breaking my channel. So that's the idea with it. So there is a Clash of Clans kind of let's play on that channel, Judo Sloth Plays. But yeah, I don't really need to describe this attack. You can see exactly what happens. Once we've set that funnel, the loons just come straight through the middle and they wrecked it, which is awesome. And many people in the chat obviously helped us to plan this as well. I kept probably more than enough loons for the back end here, but yeah, it's whatever. I had more than enough. That was the beauty of it. Worked out great. Alright, let's get back to the second attack. So, what we do need to do is funnel. There's going to be one thing here. Second sub on that channel. I am Vic. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have 2 subscribers on that channel right now. So if you guys want to go ahead, Ahmed's just linked it in the chat. Judo Sloth Plays. Thank you so much for that, Ahmed. Go ahead and subscribe. Go and check my newest video on there. I haven't actually put my YouTube moderator app up, so I'll go ahead and do that now, which basically helps to filter the chat and puts a couple of announcements out. Red Elite, Discord, my Discord, things like that. Oh, it's not an issue actually, it's a cannon. I saw that the bats took out a defense at the top here, guys, and that's basically where I thought we need to put a loon in to take that out, but yeah, 1 loon will do that. I think actually if we put the slammer on top of the archer tower, which is sitting on the outside, that it'll take that out no problem. It's not going to be under any stress at that point. Then move forward to the cannon and bust that.
Yeah, well, the queen will start shooting at it. That would be the only thing.
So if we put a loon onto the cannon first, it's 3 o'clock. 15 subs now, says Ahmed. Wow, you guys are awesome. You guys are flooding that channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, so 1 balloon onto the cannon. Take that out. King, exactly what Sumi did to start the funnel here. I think there was a Tesla there, was there? I can't remember. Stone Slammer to the Archer Tower. Queen to start funneling up over. I'm thinking a Baby Dragon here onto the army camp then, just to help flush out that left-hand side. And the Queen then to go in, if we're thinking that's more beneficial than getting this air defense on the back. Because she might still get that. Let's see. And we need 2 baby drags anyway, don't we? We need 1 Empire. Thank you so much for the bits over on Twitch. Been smashing it lately with the bits. You're awesome. 10 loons. How many did Sumi take? I think he took like, what was it, 16 loons or something? He took a lot.
You can
and
go
I
with
need some for that funnel.
9 drags.
Say again, Raison?
You can go with 1 more extra dragon.
1 more extra drag. So he took 10. dragons and 14 loons was his composition.
Yeah, you can go with probably 9.
Okay, so we're thinking 5 bat spells enough, or will I just go with the 6 if I've taken out that wizard tower? Or would you go with 5 and a freeze?
I think 5 should be okay because after that they're just gonna die with the wizard tower at the top.
Yeah. We go 5 bat spells.
Use
One
an extra
freeze.
freeze.
Got a rage. Rage. Freeze. So I can either use that freeze if it looks like there's still a lot of bats. I could freeze the wizard tower. If it looks like that's fine and they're gonna go down anyway, I can freeze the air defense on the back.
Yep.
Awesome. Right, so 9 drags. Then we've got 2 baby drags. We need some more loons, definitely, especially if I'm going to be using a couple in the start. Baby drag for the funnel. I just think maybe another drag. 10 drags, right? Or would you take
9 drags should be...
4 extra loons? I have 12 loons. Would you take a couple more?
Yes.
Okay, what I could do... What about... Let's have a look at that back end air defense. What if I took a haste instead? That actually might be harder to get to than I think. It might not be. I could potentially haste, put a couple of loons onto... Because we're going to have 3 wizard towers down on that side, aren't we? On the left hand side. That's what I could also use the freeze for, is the Inferno Tower. Where the Stone Slammer is.
Give the
Yeah,
Stone
for the
Slammer a
heroes.
little more time.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
also your Valkyries can help you.
Yeah, I'll do that. What I was potentially thinking is just hasting a pack of loons onto this back air defense. Or even one of them. Because the Queen might get the one here, like, nearer to 6 o'clock. The Queen might actually get that, if we're lucky. But the one at 9 o'clock, the Queen's definitely not getting that if we're doing what we're doing. So I could haste a pack of loons onto that, or even just put a couple on, normally. I suppose there's a sweeper there, so I'd have to wait until that was down with the drags. Whatever, let's just take some more loons and we'll figure out what we're doing when we get there. I like that
any way to
Euro
trigger
attitude
that tornado
sometimes.
trap in advance? It's right on the edge.
Let me request my slammer. Then let's watch the replay again. And then we're going to have to start wrapping things up after that. So, thanks for the slammer raison.
Yeah. Just check what is the timer remaining on your boost.
I think
Not
it's
forget.
like... it's quite a while. Let me just block this user from the channel. There you go. Hullabaloo, thank you so much for this super chat. £5. There you go. Get some hype for Hullabaloo in there. And I'm glad to see the alerts are working as well. They weren't working the other day, so that's awesome. However, Empire's bits never showed up. He put some bits and they didn't show up. Dovin on Facebook, sorry, my chat is all over the place. I've got 3 pages open with all these different things. He said you can use a minion on that army camp rather than a baby dragon. Could do that. But I feel like the baby dragon might... baby dragon will get this cannon, I guess. Will it? No, because the archer tower will get it. Yeah, he's right. And then I can save the baby drag. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, get some hype there for that donation. Hullabaloo. Thank you so much. So let's drop. Let's drop 2 loons actually, because 5 minions, I can spread them around. There's a lot of trash buildings on the outside. Raison, you were just mentioning, what was it? can I activate the tornado trap? Right?
I was saying it, but yeah, it's right between the king and that archer tower by the over on the
Let's have a
11
look.
o'clock.
See if we
And
can do it.
goes right to the wall, so it look. I mean, it'd be nice if your dragons didn't all get caught in that.
Right, so rage. I'm not going to freeze straight away. Plus, I can get an air defense alongside that. Actually, I might go for the Expo instead.
Yeah.
Multi and Expo after I've put the bats in. But I'm not doing that until afterwards, am I? I'm doing the Stone Slammer bit first. I need to remember that.
We'll start chanting it when you start your attack.
Yeah, you guys can
Stone Slam.
prompt me on that. Okay, so set the funnel. King comes in. He used a baby dragon to help speed that up. Say again?
So the one loon on the cannon first, right?
Yes, just to make sure the king comes down over.
Yeah.
Is one loon on that cannon gonna get it down?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else over there. If not, I can put another one in, as long as I get it.
Yeah.
Then I might freeze the multi and the queen as my stone slammers coming in. I'll probably use a baby dragon alongside the king like he did, because that looked like it just basically helped with time a lot. As soon as it looks like they've done their job in that southern section, I can use the bats. And I might... Let's say I don't get that wizard tower, but I should. I might then send a couple of loons in towards that instead. But I'll already have a baby dragon funneling this, so my regular dragons shouldn't get pushed around. And then I'm just looking for that tornado trap that you're speaking of. And then we should be pretty much good to go.
Just northwest of the town hall. It's right up against the wall right next to the king. I mean, you could, as your dragons come through, you could probably send some back-end loons at the cannon. Like right after they hit that cannon, I think when the
I see it.
They'll trigger it.
Because it's right next to that Giga. And if it gets all of my dragons when that's happening, then... And I'm going to use a rage on that Giga, actually, because it does a lot of damage to the dragons. Are you using Grand Warden on ground or air? I'm going to use it on air for the dragons, and I'm probably going to do that when the Giga Bomb... like, when the Giga Tesla is activated, sorry. What am I doing scouting base 16? I was like, this looks different. You can't do that if you do Stone Slammer Kill Squad. First look at where the 2 air defense are if you plan to kill with bats. I'm not sure what you mean, Sam the Mighty. I can't do what? Not sure. Right, that tornado trap is pretty tricky to get. But I could send a pack of loons in to the cannon and the archer tower to just get the loons on the tornado trap. That would get it.
Yeah, and so I was saying, like, some sacrificing loons just as the dragons approach.
Oh, okay. He's saying using the Bee King, the baby with the Bee King, I can't do because that air defense is already going to be down. He's right. I guess I could put a wizard in there with him just to speed it up. Yeah, the king's going to be taking more damage than he did last time because that archer tower is going to be on him as well. Maybe 2 wizards, do you think? What do you guys think? Just 2 wizards behind, just to help clear that out? Because he's going to be taking a battering off that archer tower. Or do I even need to funnel that? Can I put the king on the gold mine to the left of it? He will then move to the elixir storage and then come down over from there to the archer tower. And that should be enough of a funnel.
But what about the dark storage? He should not walk to the right.
Yeah, he might. He might. I'm just wondering because there's an archer tower there, which is going to be doing significant damage onto my king.
You mean one at the 3 o'clock or at the center?
The one at 3 o'clock, because what I was going to do is put a baby dragon in like the attacker before me did, like Sumi did. But someone in the chat has mentioned that I can't do that, and is right, because this air defense won't be down if we're doing the bat spell after the original bit, after the kill squad. So that air defense is no longer going to be down. It'll just blast that baby dragon. So the king's going to spend longer on the storages, and whilst he's on the dark elixir storage and the elixir storage, he's going to take pretty significant damage, even just from that one archer tower, I think.
No, what if you drop a loon on the cannon and get it down, and then start with the king? Before that, you drop a baby dragon on the army camp towards the drill, so that the archer tower is locked onto baby dragon for at least 3 buildings. Let's army camp and 2 of the drills, and by that time the king should get past the archer tower range.
That's true. That might give me a bit of...
baby dragon will go down for sure, but your king might have saved some health.
If you're skimping on the bats, though, we could still just do bats first again.
Yeah,
it was just if we wanted
that.
to get better value out of the bats, but you cut back on bat spells, right?
I have. I've done one less bat spell. And yeah, you're right. I don't think we're going to get significantly more value than that, so it might be worth just doing that bat spell first.
It'll keep the air defense off your stone slammer too.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I didn't even see that either. Yeah, so I think bat spell first, then we'll do the funnel just like he did. Stone slammer in to the archer tower. It's going to go to that archer tower anyway, or is there there's actually a Tesla next to that, isn't there? I believe.
Nope.
Let's quickly watch it again. Yeah, so again, if any of you guys have stuff that you want to shout out in terms of that you think will help, please do so, because I am reading the chat. Even if I'm not physically reading it out, I'm trying my best to scan through them. And especially when I see advice, I'm definitely focusing in on that. And yeah, it's helping us out, honestly. And that's basically what we're doing this all for. Right, so we don't need to watch the bats, we've seen that. Checking the chat on Facebook. Okay, so they get all that. Yeah, Sam the Mighty, thank you. I do appreciate that for input. Baby drag. I'm pretty sure there's a Tesla there. I'm almost positive I've seen a Tesla. Unless I'm making it up. Yeah, I'm completely making it up. There's not.
Yeah, because all the Teslas are at the town hall on the top.
They are, you're right. Oh, there's one at the bottom there where the queen is. Yeah, I can use one loon to quickly get that. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have a baby drag over that section anyway. Start the drags and loons just like he did, but then we'll have a separate pack of loons coming into the cannon. Try and get the... Think of poison on the witches, or is that unnecessary? I think it's unnecessary, actually. Because sometimes the drags can take forever on the poison spells. Not on the poison spell,
regular
on the witches'
dragons do a good job with witches. It's really just the E-drags that struggle.
I think I'm ready then. So we have 2 freeze. We have an extra freeze, which I can use down where the queen and the stone slammer is. 2 baby drags. So we've got 1 initially, and then 1 to funnel the bottom section. No, not the bottom section, the top section. Yeah, I think we're good. Here we go, guys. Let's show you the plan one more time. So you guys have basically got to see where we've came from with this plan. Again, thank you so much to Zet and Razon for helping with this stream. Hopefully you'll get to see them. I smell a 6-pack. I like it. Hopefully you'll get to see them on here more often. I'm sure you will. Yeah, we're going to hit it. I was trying to find a question because one of my moderators there was saying you've asked the question several times, and if it's a legitimate question, then I've obviously just missed it. And I do like to try and go over the actual questions, but unfortunately I can't find it. So anyway, we're not going to hang the stream up for all of you other guys. Just going to go over the plan one more time in my head, make sure I'm happy with this. So, Rage, Bats, Freeze will get multi, and the Expo, I think, is probably more valuable than getting the the multi in an air defense. Just because it's faster. It'll take out the bats faster. Bats should get that cannon as well. Would you still... I might even put one loon on that cannon just to drive the bats in the other direction. Save them from coming back out and then going across.
Yeah, they came back out on Sumi's hit.
So I might just take that cannon down first, just to help take that out, and then basically drive everything forward. King, Baby Drag, funnel is set. Stone Slammer coming in onto the Archer Tower. Queen onto the Laboratory. She'll come up, over, and in. One loon next to the tester by that wall at the bottom. Baby Drag up there. Drag spread around with the loons. I'll try my best to save a couple for that cannon and Archer Tower. Maybe like 3 or 4 I think will be enough.
Yep.
Just to get that tornado trap, you're right. And then hopefully the funnel's a little bit better and we can drive everything in. Let's just quickly check that the Grand Warden is on air, which he is. Let's go for it. Let's hope we are as successful as last time. Thank you all for the support on today's stream, on Facebook, on Twitch, and on YouTube. You guys have been awesome, and we will be doing this a lot more regularly, most definitely.
Just on the time constraint portion of it, maybe after you get that 3 o'clock site cleared, maybe get a couple minions or a dragon down right away to start working on those storages that are there, and maybe help funnel the rest of the dragons in.
Yep. That's a good
I
point.
think Sam the Mighty had a similar comment.
Say again, sorry. So as soon as the bats are
Just
used?
as soon as you get your king and your baby dragon and stuff down and the bats down at the 3 o'clock, dropping either a couple minions or a dragon also in that area to start working on those storages.
Yeah, because I'm gonna send another baby dragon to that area as well, by the way. Like, once the king and everything moves down, I'm going to send another baby drag in. But you're right, I will. I'll send a couple of minions up to that top side.
Sorry, I'm talking about at the 3 o'clock. Because the bats will leave behind those elixir storages.
That's what I mean. I've took 2 baby dragons. He only had 1 last time. So I'll use 1 just to speed the king up. And then as they move down, I'll put a baby drag in. But yeah, a couple of minions would certainly not go amiss either. Anything else? I think we're good. Let's go for it. Wish me luck in the chat, guys. And let's go for it. Let's hope we get a 3-star. I was owed $50. I don't know where that guy went. As soon as I 3-starred, he left. No $50 to be seen. All right.
Just don't forget about that bottom Tesla.
Yes, you can. I mean, you can shout that out to me at some point, like once we've done the kill squad bit, because yeah, that's easy to do before I put the drags in.
Yeah, someone was saying in the YouTube comment that you can't funnel with a minion down there. I don't know if that was your plan.
I can do that actually, yeah. Right, let's go for it. So, Rage, Bats, Freeze.
Good luck, sir.
Bats,
Good luck,
Freeze. I've got the X-Ball and the multi. Bats are spreading out. Oh, I didn't put a balloon on the cannon. Silly me. Too late now.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's okay. We've still got what we wanted.
It's fine. It's fine.
Baby drag. Get a couple of minions there, like they said. Oof, I need the king to come down here. He does.
Yeah.
Stone Slammer. Queen. Minion.
Keep ready a freeze for single Inferno. Yeah, freeze it. Yeah,
Oh, they
nice
flew at
job.
the CC.
It's fine, you can just... Queen can take care of it, because she's outside.
Oh, I'm debating just starting here. King's ability, let's use it. Right, I'm just gonna start.
The dragon's on the top side.
Keep an eye on Queen's ability for me.
Yep.
Only got 1 rage spell left? Yes, I do. Didn't get the tornado trap. Used the rage early on. Oh, Queen went down.
Queen.
Oh no! Keep an eye on Queen's ability for me. That's my fault. There's lag. That was my fault. Oh, damn, that would have helped out so much. We might still be okay here.
Yeah, but nothing.
It's going to be close.
Yeah.
The Eagle's going to probably be the defining factor here. Ah, Queen's ability would have been so nice right there. Look at that King walking on the outside. What an absolute legend.
Yeah.
Come on,
still
guys.
get it. You can still get it.
Come on, get that Wootrian in the chat, guys. Come on, we've got this. 40 seconds. No way is this not a 3-star, even without the Queen's ability. Swagged it. I wish I had recorded them attacks. 6-pack. It's been such a long time
Awesome.
since I've done that on stream. Boom. Get some
great
hype.
work, Judo.
Get that $50 donation in, and it was a team effort, most definitely. Thank you so much for the help, guys. You honestly, Zet and Raison, absolute beasts. I wish I'd recorded them hits, because I've set my stream setup up, guys, just so you know, so that I can record in the background whilst I'm streaming as well. So I should have done that, but let's have a look at it. 6-pack, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much. I wouldn't go that far, Liam, but thank you so much. If you guys haven't, get subscribed on the channel. Make sure to turn on notifications as well. There's a little notification bell. If you click that, you can basically get all notifications. You can get them just for live streams. You can tailor it whatever you want. But if you want to see more of these streams, because we are going to be doing them more often, be sure to click that notification bell and you'll get a notification as soon as any of my videos or streams go live. Doing the bat spell first worked really well, I feel. Yep. Empire with 200 bits. Thank you so much. It's unfortunate that the alerts isn't working for you. So, man, I'm gutted, but thank you so much for the bits.
Yeah. Thanks to Sam the Mighty, had some really nice comments in there.
Yeah, he did. He basically forced us to go back to the original plan and put the bat spell in first. So yeah, thank you. It's a pure demonstration that we do watch the chat. I'm watching it, Raison's watching it, Zet's watching it, and we're trying our best to implement what you guys are saying if you have good ideas as well. So, worked out brilliantly.
And yeah, Stone Summer was really a better idea compared to the Wall Wrecker.
Yeah, because it got that extra value and it just bust open the walls anyway, so it was perfect.
Yep.
King, I mean that ice golem, I was just concerned about time, so that's why I started the dragons at the top. And then I guess, I mean, one thing that would have clutched this even more was the Queen's ability. One of the loons went down to a black air bomb, which I seen, so I put another loon in, but I thought 3 would have been enough there. I didn't factor the Grand Warden's statue in with that when I factored in 3 loons. So they must hit the tornado trap at some point. Press the Warden's ability early, so they would get the... Yeah, that Rage in Warden's ability clutched that, by the way. Because the Rage was just enough to power them to it and over the top of it, and the Warden's ability was just long enough to get over the Giga Bomb. So it worked out perfect. Sam the Mighty, that's awesome. Payback. How awesome is that? You have watched my videos and learned, and now you're basically helping me to get the 3 stars. So cool. So cool. So, that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Again, get some hype in the chat for Raison and Zet helping me out here, but honestly, you guys as well. We're trying our best to read the chat, like I said. I don't always get to respond in these types of streams when I'm kind of deep in the planning process of it. I'll maybe bring a video just for the guys that didn't get to see this on the 2 war attacks, basically explaining the plan. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, any final words, guys, Zet and Raison?
No, fun as always, Judo. Decisive win.
Great planning and execution, Judo. Great work.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Like I said, guys, if you're there on YouTube, if you hit the subscribe button, you'll also be able to hit the notification for whenever we go live, because streams are like, once they're live and done, they're done. I aim to do them around about an hour. This one's been an hour and 15, so that's going to be roughly what they are. I might even leave this stream up, actually. Before we stop this, what I'm going to do is quickly change it so that this stream will be left up. It's a 6-pack. It doesn't happen very often. Normally I take my streams down, But yeah, I think we'll leave this one up just because it's all worked out and it's been fun. Thank you guys so much. We'll be doing it more often. That wraps it up for this one. Until next time, peace out.